So the stimulus from the world is not in our control. Then how can we make sure that we get the best out of every experience?
Yes, stimuli is not in your control. But then, as human beings, we were having a unique capacity. That is, I can choose to receive what stimulus. World will definitely throw all sorts of stimulus to you right now. Simultaneously, it will throw many things to you. But then, it is your prerogative to decide which one I am going to be accepting, which one I am not going to be accepting or rejecting. Like, what is the words that I am going to be accepting in my ears? I have a choice. Otherwise, life will become so chaotic if we are not having that. Now, right now, in this conversation, you are sitting and listening to me. Right? Did you realize there is a strange smell that we were having? You never realized it. That smell was coming. But you didn't register that smell. Why?
Because I'm concentrating on what you're
That's
saying.
all it is. This is the choice that we have. Now, only difference is consciously if you decide not to take. And when I say this, remember, independently, there is a quality for every stimulus. You can't deny that. So, there are two things. One is there is a quality of a stimulus. Then you have this choice in you to accept or reject a particular stimulus. Consciously, you can choose. So, here lies the truth. First one is, you hear a flute music, Hari Prasad, yes, flute, when you listen to, it is so soothing, so relaxing. Scratch on the wall, so jarring that is. It's like, the thought itself is that irritating. You see, French perfume has a particular trigger. Agarbatti has a particular trigger. Now you can't say both are same. This perfume gives a particular thing, another one gives another thing. Now the question comes to all of us is, on what basis I am going to choose which stimuli to accept, which stimuli to reject? This is the crux of the issue. See, these three reaction, the receipt, reaction and response, these three R's works exactly like how in an industry working. Raw material, processing, product. If you want to get a good quality product, you have to ensure that you have good quality of raw material. If the raw material is of a poor quality or a mediocre quality, to that extent, the final product is going to be defective. Same way, the stimuli the world is going to throw at you, remember, the stimulus has quality by itself, nature of its own, and it is you who have to decide which. Now the question comes is, on what basis I am going to choose? Which stimuli to accept and which stimuli to reject? What is the criteria? This is where wisdom comes into picture. Up to this happens to everyone. Now it's not that you are going to receive all the stimulus. All of us make those choices. But the question is, on what basis you are going to choose? That's where knowledge, understanding comes. What is understanding needed? You have to understand that a stimuli is agreeable, non-agreeable. On what basis, sir? Go back to the example I gave. Hariprasad Chaurasia's flute, not Ishwaran playing flute. Hariprasad Chaurasia should play the flute. If he plays the flute, it is soothing to hear. Versus scratching the nail against the wall. One stimulus was so relaxing and soothing. Another stimulus is agitating and disturbing. So, on what basis you will make that choice? The choice of a stimulus should be made based on which is agitating the mind, which is relaxing.